time for the bell. How many options will you sell? Fire up your platform, get ready to enter. But first, let's get the mindset centered. Hey, let's go. We're not here to gamble, we're here to trade. We follow the plan, that's how we get paid. Testing, trading, have success. Find what works for you and forget the rest. Stats and probabilities is what we're about. Time to dismiss greed and doubt. Focus on the process, not the money. And the profits will flow like honey. Power Hour Live, let's start the show. Come on, trade hackers, get ready to go. 0-day options, time to make bank. Get locked and loaded, then be ready to plank. Hey!
Hey everyone, welcome to Power Hour Live, Wednesday, February 25th. S&P up 55 points. NASDAQ is the strongest. It's up 340 points, about 1.3%. Russell is up about a little over 0.5%, 15.9 points. And the Dow is up 283. Gold, I guess gold and silver are back online. Gold's up a little over 0.5%. Silver is up almost 4%. Notes and bonds and yields pretty flat. Oil pretty flat. Natural gas up 2%. Soybeans finished green. Wheat red, and the corn green. Euro and the pound are both up 0.33%. Bitcoin finally catching a little bit, although it's pulling back a little bit right now. But Bitcoin up over 6.5% on the day. Back above 68,000, and the VIX down 7.5%. Big contraction today. VIX currently sitting at 18.07. As far as my trading, pretty light day. VIX are a little bit green. Haven't had any double stops. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 open tranches, and the rest are one-sided call sides, as you can imagine. No put. Oh, I did have a put side stopped early, I guess. Yeah. So anyway, up about 1,300 on the VIX as we speak. No 1 DTEs today because it didn't qualify with the VIX overnight contraction, as well as NVIDIA earnings after the bell today. I did 1 Elmo, and it was showing 25% profit on my trade steward, but then we got a little run up and ended up stopping me out, unfortunately. So, and then day trades, took 2 day trades. One was a small loser in MU, and one was a scratch in PLTR. So minus, I think, right around 600 or 700 on day trades. But that's it for me today. I have not looked at the NVIDIA fly yet. I did actually put this on a little bit earlier whenever I was chatting with Moel about a calendar. So I put this double calendar on. It's just a 2-lot, and I posted it in the chat. Here, let me pull it up here too. So I'm gonna let that ride. I'll probably do a fly as well, but I'm just gonna test this double calendar, and I may try to transform it if between the bell and 15 minutes past the bell, if it sets up properly. Little chop this morning, and then all uphill. NASDAQ didn't really chop this morning. It just shot out of the gate, along with a few other stocks. Tesla was strong early, and then it faded. Some of the chip stocks had some nice runs. Obviously, crypto stocks running. Coinbase is up. Wow, I didn't notice this. Coinbase is up 14%. MSTR is up almost 9%. Circle had earnings and it's up 30, almost 34%. How about that move? Robinhood's almost up 6%. I didn't do no action on my wheel portfolio, but it's having a good day. I've got Robinhood, which I haven't started selling calls against yet. So I just own the stock. I'm just waiting for it to get a little bit higher before I start selling calls again. Bitcoin, my short call was close to needing a roll yesterday, but I gave it till today. Now it's back up. So Bitcoin having a big up day. I've got a covered call on that. Nebius is up 5%. I don't know why my toss is moving so slow today. Nebius, I've got a covered call as well. So that's basically right at break even from where I rolled it last. Netflix is up 6%. That put is still in the money. I'm on the 100 strike. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. It just flipped. Netflix, I'm on the 81 strike, and yeah, I'm basically at break even, back to break even on that one. Rivian's up 1.5%, still a little bit in the money. Silver is up almost 4%. That one is back in the profit after being well in the money there for a while. And then UNG still in the money, but it's up 1.2% today. That one's on the 15 strike, so that one's going to have to make a pretty decent-sized move before the March expiration. But it can do it. Natty Gas can do it. SPX made it right up to the expected move, and that's where we've been kind of halted for the last 45 minutes. But that's all I've got going on today. Do you guys do okay? I saw, Elliot, you said you're up some. Moel, how about you? Lando, any day trades? Anybody else? This morning was, for the first, I don't know what it was, 45 minutes, I don't think I took a trade because the price action was very odd. We had, the Russell was tumbling hard. NASDAQ was shooting straight up. So exact opposite direction. We had some stocks firing higher, some lower, couldn't find an entry. Finally took a little trade in MU and just cut out after it kind of dipped a little bit. PLTR, I kind of like my Elmo. It was basically touching my profit target, and then I moved it down to try to get filled, and it ran down. So I ended up cutting it out at a scratch, and then it ripped higher. It's just been one of those days, Mama told me, son, there'll be days like this. But nothing hurt, but just nothing gained, really. Lando caught a runner, Netflix and an Elmo. Nice. Yeah, I haven't looked at the price of Mahomes flies, but I assume they are going to be decent here. Trading at 45. With this kind of action, I would probably scale down on my Mahomes size, but the fact that NVIDIA earnings is after the bell, we may get a little shake up right into the close. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And yeah, we should get filled early. In fact, possibly might get $2 before MOC. We'll see. SK, what strike and price did you get? Actually, with that double calendar I did in NVIDIA, I'm not going to be able to do a butterfly because it's going to overlap my 200 strike. So I'll just stick with that. No earnings NVIDIA fly. I'll set it up if anybody wants. I would do something like, so NVIDIA about $11, $12 expected move. Currently trading at 196. I mean, based on the 2.5 wide strikes, you're basically doing a vertical spread with a little peak. So I'll just pass on the fly. Does anybody watch Landman on Paramount Plus? I finished the first season recently, starting the second. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. If you watched, it's same writer, Taylor Sheridan, same writer, producer as Yellowstone. It's kind of like Yellowstone, but about the oil business. It's really good. Best series I've seen in quite some time. Yeah, I think I watched the first season of Tulsa King. It was pretty good. Sylvester Stallone. He's a little cheesy, but yeah, not bad. Dallas? Was that in the 80s? Best series since Dallas. As far as my DC time machines, I put on a couple just to test, but not getting any decay because all these front options are being held up by the NVIDIA earnings. So nothing good happening there. Although I have a bunch expiring tomorrow and a bunch expiring Friday that need a down move if they're going to hit my sweet spot. So I'm hoping for an ugly NVIDIA earnings actually. Well, it's a family-friendly show here. Ooh, yeah. Beverly Hillbillies. That was a good one. That was a good oil show. Oh, man. Beverly Hillbillies. I did used to watch that when I was a kid. For some reason. I hated it, and I still watched it. It was like back-to-back Andy Griffith, Beverly Hillbillies. Something else was in there. Leave It to Beaver. The trifecta. Bitcoin popping back up. Bitcoin on a little run today. You know what? I watched the first couple episodes of that, Moel, because you mentioned it. I honestly, I couldn't get into it. I tried. I couldn't. I don't know. I couldn't get into it. I don't know what it was. It was like they were trying too hard. The acting just wasn't on point. I don't know. I couldn't put my finger on it. I was trying to figure out why I didn't like it. I couldn't figure it out. Yeah, it was probably the Elliot humor. You're right. Elliot, you like industry? It's like they tried to create a British version of Billions. All right, S&P, NASDAQ, a little bit of a dip. Not a whole lot going on, not a whole lot of premium here. SPX sitting at 45. Yeah, I mean, it kind of needs a little rest. It's been working hard to the upside today. Yeah, popping back up. Well, is it time to start buying crypto again? Or is this a little fake bounce? It's had a couple bounces like this. Still sold back off. Elliot, you still short Bitcoin? What's your number? When are you covering? NASDAQ almost up to highs. S&P looks like it's kind of trying to head there too. SPX is 69.47. All-time high is 7.002. Only 55 points away from all-time highs here. Basically, another day like today would put us at all-time highs. Got about 9 minutes till MOC, and the 50 fly is trading for $1.80. If we get up closer to 50, we'll probably get filled at $2 before MOC. I'm going to go ahead and put in an order at $2 on the 50. $50 fly. Anil, your expected move working its magic today. For now, until this blasts through it. Is it not working? It did that a while back. Yeah, the last post was yesterday. I assume he's posted today. But it didn't work for like a few days at one point, and then it came back on. Oh, are you talking about my State of the Union bets? Oh yeah, Ofer. I went Ofer. 0 for 4. I did 3, and then I added another one mid-talk, and that went to 0 as well. Hoax, Radical Left, Sleepy Joe, and I added Genius Act during the speech. Figured he'd throw a bone on the to David Sachs on that, and he didn't. So yeah, I went over. There's some crazy ones that hit too. Like one of them was no, and he literally goes, I was watching. He literally goes no, like he knew what was going on or something. Oh yeah, he said Trump multiple times. Trump RX, Trump accounts. Hey, yeah, that was good. He started talking about what they were trying to do to get rid of insider trading in Congress, and then he says, "Is Nancy Pelosi here?" SPX sitting at 48. Looks like that butterfly got a little bit cheaper. It looks like it's at about $1.65 now. Looked like it was pushing over $1.80 for a minute. Because they're all making money. Why would they want to shut it down if they're all making money? They're the ones who would look into it. That's my guess anyway. Yeah, those Congress people, they got different rules than us civilians. Different set of rules. Looks like the 50 fly is trading for about $1.70 or so. 4 minutes till MOC. If we didn't have NVIDIA earnings after the bell, I'd definitely be more cautious about sizing on this one because this price action's been super calm. Pretty tough to get 5 points here. By the way, we do have CRM after the bell too, right? Is that today, Moel? I think. Let me double check. Yeah, Salesforce after the bell, along with Snowflake and IONQ. In addition to NVIDIA, Celsius tomorrow morning. NASDAQ ticked a new high, S&P getting close.
Order partially
SPX
filled.
almost at 50. There it's
Order
50.
filled.
But that butterfly is not, doesn't look like it's going to fill at $2. Just got hit on a couple more call sides. So I do have one double stop now. And I still have 3 open that have a shot at pinning if we don't keep ripping. One minute. Butterfly's getting close to $2.
1 minute remaining for the market on close imbalance.
Looks like it could fill. Back to 49.
10 seconds. Market on close imbalance. S&P 500 buy side 419 million. Nasdaq 100 buy side
Order
345 million. Dow 30
Order
buy
filled.
side 356 million. Mag 7 buy side 126 million.
Small buy side, but it popped up I got filled on 8 of my butterflies at $2, and 2 of them filled at $2.45. How about that for some positive slippage for once? So now we need a move away from 50. VIX back below 18. Just sitting on 50. Both NASDAQ and S&P pushing new highs. Watson's going bearish on Celsius for earnings. Here's a tiny couple point dip down to 48. Ooh, those are some pretty wide strikes in Celsius. 40 cents at the money on a $50 stock. I'd probably do something like this on Celsius if I was going to do a bearish. But yeah, I wouldn't. Those options are pretty wide. SPX down below 48. Less than 5 minutes. We need to move, SPX. We need a move. We need a little shakeup going into the earnings. Going into the NVIDIA earnings, back up to 49. Mahomes had an ugly pin yesterday. We don't want another one of those. Hanging in the 48s, between 48 and 49. 47 is the downside break even. 3 minutes to go. Oh, that spike hit all my call sides on my BIX, so no pins. No pins for the BIX today. Down below 48. 2 minutes. Getting close to 47. There's 47. Heading to 46.
So just keeping an eye on NVIDIA shares before the earnings come through.
Voice news disconnected.
Pipe down, financial juice. Pipe down. Just need a little lower. Just a little lower. No bouncy bounce. Less than a minute. Oh, starting to bounce. Back up to 48. Not liking the bounce. Need back below 47. 10 seconds. Right at 47. 46.
Order cancelled.
And a little above 46 for a win. Small win, but a win. Looks like on
Order
a 10
cancelled.
lot, it'll be around, right around 800, 850 or so. All right, all. That is a wrap. See what happens with NVIDIA. We'll be back for action, day trading in the morning at the bell. Have a good night. We'll talk to you soon.